Ravens fan, the NFL has just released an official statement about the serious allegations against Justin Tucker, and this could change everything. The best kicker in the league is now at the center of a major controversy, and the NFL has officially launched an investigation. What does this mean for his future? Will the Ravens take any action? And the worst part, could Tucker be suspended even without a conviction? There's a lot at stake, and the details of this case are more complicated than they seem. Stay until the end to understand what's happening and how this could impact the Ravens next season. Go Ravens! This caught everyone by surprise. Justin Tucker, one of the most respected players in the NFL and a true Ravens legend, now finds himself at the center of a serious controversy. 6 massage therapists have accused him of inappropriate behavior, claiming it happened during the first 5 years of his career. The report was published by the Baltimore Banner and quickly spread, drawing attention not only from fans but also from the NFL itself. The news caused an immediate shock because Tucker has always had a flawless reputation, both on and off the field, known for his talent and professional conduct. The impact was so significant that as soon as the article was released, both the NFL and the Ravens began closely monitoring the situation. The league takes these types of allegations very seriously, especially considering past cases where similar situations led to severe consequences for players. Even without any legal action at the moment, the existence of these accusations alone already puts Tucker in a difficult position. His name is now linked to a case that could affect not just his NFL career, but also his reputation as an athlete and public figure. What stands out is that these accusations focus on a specific period, Tucker's early years in the league. This raises many questions about why these claims are only coming to light now, and whether more people might step forward. Cases like this often have unexpected developments, and new information tends to surface as investigations progress. The reality is that until everything is clarified, Tucker will remain under heavy scrutiny, and any misstep could make his situation even worse. Given all this, Tucker wasted no time responding and defending himself. He denied all allegations and insisted that he has never acted inappropriately during massage sessions. But was his statement enough to stop the backlash? Tucker's response made it clear that he is willing to fight for his innocence, but will his words be enough to convince everyone? Given the seriousness of the accusations, Justin Tucker didn't hesitate to defend himself publicly. In a long and detailed statement posted on X, he denied all allegations and claimed he never engaged in any inappropriate behavior during massage session. Tucker made a point of emphasizing that throughout his entire career, he has never received any complaints from massage therapists, never been removed from a session, and has never been considered unwelcome at any establishment. The direct and firm way he responded to the case shows that he is determined to protect his image and career. What stands out is the confident tone of his statement. Unlike some athletes who prefer to remain silent before responding, Tucker quickly and emphatically denied everything. He not only rejected the accusations, but also pointed out that he has no history of similar issues. This approach may help strengthen his credibility among those who trust him, but at the same time, it might not be enough to change the minds of those who have already started questioning his conduct. Even with this strong response, the controversy remains. Accusations like these are always complicated because they often turn into a battle of different versions. On one side, the accusers. On the other, an athlete trying to defend himself. The challenge for Tucker is that, guilty or not, just being involved in a case like this can leave a lasting mark on his reputation. The support he has always had from fans, and the franchise could be tested as more details emerge. And speaking of the franchise, the Ravens also had to address the situation. The team released an official statement saying they are closely monitoring everything, but will they continue this wait-and-see approach if the case escalates even further? The Ravens front office didn't remain silent and issued an official statement acknowledging the allegations and stating they would continue to monitor the situation. This was a standard response in cases like these, neither condemning Tucker nor offering unconditional support. The team understands that any premature stance could have serious consequences, so their strategy appears to be waiting for the investigation to unfold before making any major decision. But how long can they maintain this approach? The challenge for the Ravens is that the franchise has a reputation to uphold and cannot ignore the impact of this case. Tucker is one of the team's most recognizable faces, and his involvement in such a serious controversy affects not only his personal reputation, but also that of the entire organization. Any decision made now could have ripple effects in the locker room, with the fan base and even with sponsors. External pressure could force the team to act faster than they would like, especially if new information comes to light. Another critical factor is that the team must be prepared for any scenario. If the investigation uncovers damaging evidence against Tucker, the Ravens may be forced to suspend him or even consider a permanent separation, depending on the severity of the finding. On the other hand, if he is cleared, the franchise will still have to manage the fallout from the controversy and work on rebuilding his image. No matter the outcome, the team is facing a tough decision, and Tucker's future with the Ravens is now uncertain. But it's not just the Ravens watching this closely. The NFL has also weighed in, confirming they will investigate the matter, and the league has the power to impose severe penalties, regardless of what the Ravens decide to do. Alright, we're more than halfway through the video, but I just noticed you haven't hit that like button yet. This really helps YouTube continue recommending my content to you, so I can keep bringing you the latest updates. So go ahead and smash that like button. It's free, and it makes a huge difference. Alright, let's keep going. The NFL quickly became aware of the case and announced that it will launch an investigation into the allegations against Justin Tucker. In an official statement, the league said it learned about the story through the Baltimore Banner report and will take the accusations seriously. This type of response was expected, as the league has a history of dealing with cases of improper conduct among players and has strict rules for such situations. However, what really concerns Tucker is that the NFL has the authority to punish him even if no formal charges are filed in court. Under Roger Goodell's leadership, the NFL enforces a disciplinary policy that does not rely on legal proceedings to take action. In other words, even if Tucker is neither indicted nor convicted, the league can decide that the allegations are sufficient to impose a sanction. This has happened before with other players, such as Deshaun Watson and Ben Roethlisberger, who received suspensions despite not facing criminal conviction. This aspect puts Tucker in a difficult position, as he could be punished based solely on the league's internal investigation. The big question now is what direction this investigation will take and how long it will last. Depending on the severity of the evidence found, Tucker could face a lengthy suspension, directly impacting his participation in the next season. Additionally, the NFL's own reputation is at stake, as the league has been criticized in the past for its handling of misconduct cases. If Goodell decides to take a firm stance, Tucker could face severe consequences, regardless of what the Ravens choose to do. And this possibility of punishment raises an inevitable question. How could this impact Tucker's career moving forward? Even if he avoids a heavy suspension, the damage to his reputation has already been done. No matter how this case unfolds, Justin Tucker is already facing a major problem. Even if he is cleared at the end of the investigation, his name has been tarnished by a serious accusation, which can have consequences both on and off the field. Public trust and the team's confidence in him may be shaken, and many sponsors avoid associating their brands with players involved in such controversies. Additionally, any potential suspension from the NFL could further complicate his situation. If Tucker ends up being suspended, the Ravens will have to make an important decision. The kicker position is one of the most stable on the roster, but losing Tucker for an extended period would force the team to find a temporary replacement or even consider a permanent change. And even if he returns to play, fan reception might not be the same. Cases like this tend to divide opinion, and there is always a portion of the fan base that may never view the player in the same way after such an accusation. Beyond the immediate impact, there is also the long-term factor. Tucker has already built a solid career and is considered one of the greatest kickers in NFL history, but this episode could affect his legacy. If the situation is not properly resolved, he might struggle to maintain his prestige and even secure new contracts when his current deal with the Ravens expires. How he handles this moving forward will be crucial in determining whether he can overcome this turbulent phase or if this controversy will define the rest of his career in the league. For now, everything remains uncertain. The NFL is still at the beginning of its investigation. The Ravens are closely monitoring the situation, and Tucker is trying to maintain his defense. But in cases like this, a sudden twist can happen at any moment, making the kicker's future more uncertain by the day. Justin Tucker's situation is just beginning, but the NFL has already made it clear that it will thoroughly investigate the allegation. Even without a criminal case, the league has the power to punish him, which could directly impact the Ravens. While Tucker denies everything and claims he has never faced accusations before, the team continues to monitor the situation without making any public decisions so far. The outcome of this case could have major implications for the team, and every new detail that emerges could change the course of the story. What do you think about the NFL's investigation? Should the league wait for more information before taking action, or could Tucker end up being punished without solid evidence? Leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates on the Ravens.